Welcome back. In my next Band-Maid video, what I was going to do was go on to the next song on the Brand New Maid album, which I've been going through, if you're following along, and the next song was going to be Freedom. But I found a music video for Order. I didn't know they had a music video for Order. I think I asked during my last video whether or not there was a live video for this, but when I went to look for that, I found this, and I'm just going to take a look right now, switching over to this other screen. Maybe this was a video that came out with a, special edition of the album that had a DVD insert or something like that. Like one of my other albums came with the DVD insert with the videos for Thrill and Real Existence. So maybe that's what happened here, but I just didn't get that. But I did find it on YouTube. So let's just watch this video for Order, and hopefully it's good enough quality, both audio and video-wise. And I think it's from 2016, which is, if I'm not mistaken, the same year that the album came out. All right, let's just go.
I wanna be with you, give me a lift.
All right, well, right off the bat, it's not as high quality as I had hoped, but it does look like it's official. It has the same font flashing on the screen that I'm pretty sure I've seen on another Band-Maid video. Real quick, another comment here is that it looks pretty dark and also maybe crowded. This isn't the big stages that Band-Maid's more accustomed to playing on now. This is from 2016 when they appeared to be playing on smaller stages. I don't know if this is from a live version or if it's just appearing that they're live because they're on stage. Maybe we'll catch a view of the crowd in a second, if there is one. I don't know exactly when Miku started playing the guitar, but she's clearly holding one here and looks like she's playing. It's a very brief scene that I had to back up for and find frame by frame. Most of it was out of focus. Like the camera was struggling in the low light to find the autofocus here. I think this is about the most focused shot that I could find. And it does look like one of her engraved ones. I don't know if she had multiple of those or when did she get the flappy pigeon that we've seen in later stuff. I don't know. Also, I'm not enough of a musician, I'm not a musician at all, to be able to tell most of the time if they're actually playing. If it's extreme slow motion, maybe, and good focus, you can see the pick strumming the actual string, but even then I wouldn't know if the other fingers on the fret are the same notes that are being played in the song. But it sounds good, it's just the video quality isn't that great here. Let's keep going. Okay, I did see the crowd in that shot. I don't know if it was just a few people brought in for the making of the video or if this was actually recorded at a live version. And here in this shot, I think it's actually behind my camera view. Let me see if I can move this over. Right down here at the lower right, it looks like that's somebody's hand holding a camera and there's a lens there. I don't know if that was somebody that was part of this shoot making photos of it or if that's a member of the crowd who's brought a camera. It does look like a relatively expensive lens, although it's hard to tell in this shot. And again, it's a little fuzzy and out of focus here, but you can see a camera person here holding up, and perhaps that's a video camera. Again, the image isn't clear enough for me to be sure. So based on the tightness of the shots, and unless I see something that, convinces me differently as we keep going, I'm going to assume that this was just them playing on a stage and not at a concert just for the filming of this video. All right, maybe I was wrong. That's actually a good number of people there for the other small venues that I've seen from fan cams at the time. Just as an aside, when I was in high school, I had a friend that was in San Antonio at the time of a filming of a music video, and they got hauled in. And it was basically just a place where a band would normally play, but they had about 40 or 50 people extras like my friend that they just lined up there close to the stage, and then the cameras moved around behind them for the filming of a music video. I honestly don't remember what band or artist that was. That was about 35 years ago. And a little bit more recently than that, right before I met my wife, she was walking through the streets of New York where I believe they were filming a Bon Jovi video, and they just pulled her in there and she got to be one of the crowd here like this. So again, I don't know if it's actually a live show or if these were people pulled in for a video, but it does look more live now with this number of people here. I've never been a videographer and I've never done any video editing until I started this channel and my other channel, the chess channel, where I, just try to cut out the gaps where I pause and try to think of what's next to say. That's all the video editing I've ever done. So I can't imagine what it must be like to try to put together a music video out of a bunch of different shots because, you have to assume that there are half a dozen cameras pointed in all different directions. But as a layperson, I have to wonder, why would the video editor have taken a couple of seconds, I don't remember exactly how many frames of this, and inserted this into the shot? At some point, there was a camera on the floor, looks like focused on probably Konami's leg, but somewhere between this bottom of a mic stand and Konami's leg. I assume that's Konami, with these out of focus cables, and there was just inserted that. So none of the other shots from this moment in the song were better than this one, I guess. I'm not trying to put down the video. I'm just curious because it caught my attention that, wait, why would you just show the bottom of a mic stand? I mean, it is a little bit of a different perspective than you normally get. Again, hidden behind my camera here, I can see a water bottle on the floor. You can see Misa in the distance. And it does look like, because we already saw that the stage wasn't very big, and then if you see that this is on the floor, they don't have a lot of freedom to move around here. All right, I'm going to go back and catch that drum fill again. That was a really cool drum fill, and this is a really cool spot to pause on it, with Konami having just stopped, muted the guitar, and looking over where Miku's about to sing. For all that we enjoy them being happy and showing the smiles on stage, I also appreciate the seriousness and the precision with which they play and compose their songs and perform. And so I do appreciate the very serious, what appears to be a very serious look on Konami's face here as she's getting to a very precise moment in the song where it's going to sound bad if it doesn't work just right, and she's stopped the sound there at just the right moment where Miku's voice comes in. Okay, just like in the Nonfiction Days official music video, we're seeing a couple of slow motion shots inserted here, which is fun. It kind of changes the way that you feel about the video. Just as a break in the music would here, because there's audio and video, even if the music doesn't take a break here or go to halftime or anything like that, the video going to halftime gives you a slightly different perspective. I also did definitely hear and see Misa doing that really fun, whatever it was, slide, where the bass just way down there. Oh, I loved that. One really cool thing about the slow motion is that I got to see the bass string vibrating there. I'm pretty sure it was is it the second string? Do we count from the low up to the high? Is that how you count the strings on a guitar? It might have been the next one, but if we go through frame by frame, right about here, I don't know if she's just touched it, but you can see the shadow moving back and forth, which tells you that the string is vibrating. That's something pretty cool to see that you would have, at least I would have only noticed in a slow motion shot. I can't think of a reason not to go back and catch those two solos again. The bass and then that little kind of heavy break in the middle between the solos and then the guitar solo. That little break right between reminded me a little bit of the metal breakdown late in Beauty and the Beast. Not quite as surprising as it was in that song, but it definitely reminded me of that in its sound. I think I went back far enough. But yeah, definitely during that, I got the impression that this is a crowded room, that the cameras seem really close and the lighting is interesting. I don't know if I've seen another music video of them like this. This actually reminds me a lot of some of the fan cams that we've seen in those really small venues, like the one that I reacted to in Hamburg. I think it was where the performers were just right there next to the crowd. This feels a lot like that.
I wonder why till is overflowing down.
And just for a second, I noticed that the camera was behind the band, or at least beside them, so you're seeing a little bit out into the faces there. It definitely looks like crew, which is again, it's fine. I'm enjoying this little pretend concert that they're having here. The band members, when you see their faces looking out at the crowd, it looks like they're genuinely performing a concert. So, that has to take some work if it is indeed just crew. They're putting on a show, and I'm loving it. Wow, that was really interesting, and it was unexpected that I found it. Again, I was looking for Order Live. I think the problem with that is that the word order is a very commonly searched term on the internet, not referring to this song. Like you're looking for how to order a product, for example. So if you do Band-Maid and order, I get a bunch of sales sites that are selling Band-Maid related things like their music, posters, t-shirts, probably a bunch of them not official. But anyway, I think that the word order hindered my search there because the search engine had no idea that we were talking about the name of a song, and I didn't know how to delineate that in the search. And even when I searched on YouTube, I got just regular Order songs, as well as a bunch of other Band-Maid. I searched for Band-Maid Order Live, and I got a bunch of Band-Maid Live stuff without the word order in there. And I think, again, it might be because the word order could refer to ordering something or also sorting something, putting something in the right order. But then I found this one, so I'm happy that I found it. But I liked it. I wish it had been in a slightly higher quality. I liked getting to see a little bit of the things that we heard in the song, like, the Misa's bass note, the bass solo, the guitar solo. And I think I caught a few tricks on the drums there that I didn't hear in the song because I wasn't listening for them, but I caught them here because the video directed my attention to it. So yeah, thank you for watching. And as soon as I get time, I'm going to go ahead and do the next song on the Brand New Maid album, which is Freedom. We'll do the audio, we'll do the video, and then we'll move on. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'll see you next time.